great many things are still unaccounted for. The new Jade Chamber is missing many of the contents held by its predecessor. All the literature, furniture, and ornaments I had collected followed the original Jade Chamber to its watery grave. Most of it was destroyed in the process, and the small handful of items that survived intact are strewn across the water's surface. Reclaiming them is taxing work. It takes someone with sturdy sea legs to handle this job, but even then, I just can't tell whether Beidou will be able to fish out everything herself.
Wait, so you made Beidou go and fish your stuff out of the sea for you?
To claim that I made her do anything would be imprecise. We reached a mutually beneficial agreement, as is always the case in our dealings. Payment is one aspect of it, but I also compensate her in other ways. Let's just say it's a little complicated. Anyway, Beidou is currently in the Guyan Stone Forest area. If you're interested, go pay her a visit. You may be just the help she needs. Beidou is salvaging some of my Jade Chamber collection out of the sea around Guyan Stone Forest. If that sounds like your idea of fun, you should go pay her a visit.
Sorry, anything business-related is confidential. Lady Ningguang looks stunning.
Ningguang, you're really trying my patience. I'm sorry, but if the Jade Chamber smashed into smithereens when it hit the sea, then so did everything inside it. Just because I know the ocean doesn't mean I have the power to fish up the past. Oh, traveler, what are you doing out this way? Great, you couldn't have picked a better time. The whole fleet's caught up with other things right now, so I'll take all the help I can get. Look, I even had to rope Xinyan into this.
Yeah, what's the occasion? Did you come all the way out here to do a performance?
You bet I did. Nothing official, mind you. Beidou wanted to hold a feast on board, and I agreed to come play a couple of tunes. But all that went out the window when someone showed up saying they were one of Ningguang's secretaries. They called Beidou away.
I think it was Bai Wen or Bai Xiao. Well, it was Bai something. Anyway, Ningguang apparently came up with the bright idea of me going out on the sea and salvaging a bunch of her old valuables. She seems pretty willing to shell out for it, too. Well, at the end of the day, the price was right. So, yeah, we took the work. Now, if we're gonna go trawling for trinkets, we're gonna need a smaller vessel. All the available boats have been dispatched already, but by the looks of it, we're still one short. So you have your own vessel, do ya? Great, let's take yours then. The more people we have on this job, the better. Because the sooner we get this wrapped up, the sooner we can get that feast going and actually enjoy the festival.
Solidified!
No time to
Gather! Solidify!
Are you here to play with me?
Take flight here!
The merrier.
Solidify!
Let's go!
Resistance shine no longer.
Solidify!
My apologies!
Gather!
Whirling snow!
Yep.
So, this is it? This is your boat? It's really, compact. But it works. It's about the right size for sweeping up junk from the water's surface.
The only thing is, we're packed in like sardines here. There's nowhere to put my guitar.
Shinyan, your axe is getting a little too close for comfort.
Oh, whoops! Let me try to move that out of your way.
Shinyan, why does your guitar have blades on it?
Self-defense, of course! It shoots fire, too. But the middle of a big festival probably isn't the best time to give you a demonstration. Also, there's a teeny tiny chance it might set your boat on fire. Oh, that's not a risk worth taking, no matter how small.
This gal really jazzed up her guitar.
Hold up, are those treasure hoarders?
We don't usually see these guys out at sea. Could they be here for the same reason as us? Come on, Traveler. Steer us a little closer.
Huh? Why are they headed back to shore?
To reconvene with their posse, I'll bet. Speed it up a notch, Traveler. This is a chase now. happen to know pretty well. Didn't think we'd be running into him.
That tingle? Stabilize. You're open.
Take flight. My apologies.
Stabilize. You're making me angry.
Take flight.
Gotta run. Stop! All of you! Are you blind? Can't you see this is Captain Beto? Captain Beto, it's been a while. Still fighting fit, I see.
I guess it has been a while, Carmen. You're looking a little worse for wear. Maybe if you did your own dirty work rather than dispatching your minions, you wouldn't be so out of breath right now.
How you jest, Beto. Very amusing.
To get serious for a second, though, I'm gonna be needing all of this. So put everything down, and I won't cause you any more trouble.
Of course, of course. Whatever Captain Beto wants. You heard her, people. Drop the goods. Here you are. It's all here. So, we'll take our leave now?
Wow, he did what we asked without a second thought.
Couldn't run off quickly enough either.
Ugh, don't waste any more time on them. We've still got salvaging to do. But we should load this stash onto the boat first. Come on, Traveler, help me out here.
Hey! There's some things floating on the water!
I can't quite make out what they are. Let's bring them in and take a look. I'll take the rudder. Traveler, Xinyan, go reel them in.
Hey! Looks like another treasure hoarder raft straight up ahead. But why is it empty?
I guess Carmen told all his people to call it off. Smart choice. He knows who he's up against. Let's keep going.
Solidify!
Let's light it up.
Tidal wave. Who's next?
Come on. We gotta wrap this up soon. Leave the junk, take anything and everything of value. And I need a few of you to load the boat up. Move it!
Whatever you're about to do, don't. And whatever goods you're holding, they're mine now.
Beto? What are you doing here?
I might ask you the same question.
I mean, what does it look like? We got lucky. Found some treasure floating around in the ocean. If you see anything you like, it's yours for the taking. A token of our esteem for the mighty Captain Beto.
Is that right? Well, good. I'll take it all.
Come on. Be reasonable here. Me and the guys have been busting a gut gathering all this up. You gotta leave us a little something, surely.
Let me make this crystal clear. These things do not belong to you, and they never will. So you're gonna put them down, and then you're gonna get as far away from me as is physically possible.
That's a little, hey, why don't we start over here, huh? You see,
Huh. Sounds a lot like you're stalling to me. Talk is cheap. Let's settle this the old-fashioned way.
Who's there? Stabilize! What's up, right on target!
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Kami-san's art. Sumetsu!
The boat's loaded in the water, boss. Come take a look.
Captain Beto pulls no punches! Retreat! Retreat!
If the boss is bailing, we'd better bail too.
Whoa, looks like they're out of here.
We're sorry we offended you, Captain Beto. Give us some time. We'll find a way to make it right. I promise.
Boy, they sure ran off quickly.
Who cares? They didn't take anything with them. The bigger problem here is there's no way all of this is going to fit onto your boat. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Unload the boat and put everything here in one place. Based on the original plan, Sea Drake's boat should be coming past here at some point. When they get here, we'll hitch a ride with them. In the meantime, Traveler, head back to the Jade Chamber and deliver a message to Ningguang for me. Just tell her we're almost done fishing for trinkets here, so she should start getting my compensation ready. All right. Thanks, Traveler. If both Carmen and Leo were here, then I wonder if that other boss of theirs, Big Sis, is snooping around. I've got to tell Sea Drake and the rest of the crew to stay on high alert. I wonder what's taking Sea Drake so long. Could he have run into the treasure hoarders too?
Seems like the treasure hoarders are...
Yeah!
Take flight! Huh?
Stabilize!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Bring it on. Riptide.
Embrace the ice!
Stabilize! This is order!
Let's light it up! Going in! My apologies!
Bring it on.
Stabilize!
Take flight!
Solidify!
Whirling snow!
Come with me. Let us find shelter from the rain.
Welcome back. I trust Beto is making good progress on salvaging the items. Treasure hoarders. I see. Yes, I can imagine that must have been rather irksome. It sounds like you scared them off on this occasion, but it won't end there. They are not the type to forgive and forget. You needn't concern yourself with them any further, though. Leave them to Beto. She is well versed in handling treasure hoarders. I will be sure to make preparations for her compensation. I also owe you my thanks for coming all this way to deliver Beto's message. Here, please take this as a token of my appreciation. Now, please excuse me. I have other business that demands my attention. I wish you a fun-filled festival.
Who would have guessed that rebuilding the Jade Chamber would draw out such a massive monster? Oh, for a second there, Paimon really thought the Jade Chamber was gonna be ruined again. Oh, but it's all over now. Who knows if the lantern rite can still go on after an incident like that, though. Let's ask Lady Ningguang how things are shaping up for the festival this year.
Gather round. If you're passing by, don't pass this up. Introducing the amazing Shadow Lantern.
Shadow Lantern? Ooh, Paimon's never heard of this one before.
You two look like you're out to have some fun. Care to check out the Shadow Lantern, my latest invention made to amaze and amuse? It's very simple. All you have to do is rotate the objects inside the Shadow Lantern, get all the shadows to merge in a certain way, and the most incredible images will be revealed before your very eyes. Intrigued? You should try it out for yourself. It's set up right here. Please, peruse and use at your leisure. I hope the Shadow Lantern shows you something truly spectacular.
Sounds pretty cool. Let's give it a whirl.
blade embraces its duty. As
Try the shadow lantern. Try the shadow lantern. So this is a day in the life of the traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time. Try the shadow lantern. A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems. I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often. How greedy of me. A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems. So this is a day in the life of the traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time. A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems. A blade is like a tea leaf. Only those who sample it many times can appreciate its true qualities. A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems. I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often. How greedy of me. So this is a day in the life of the traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time. A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Send this report to the Ministry of Civil Affairs and have them delegate each of the tasks on the list to the appropriate departments. Also, be sure to tell them that though the lantern rite may be complicated, everything must be done properly.
Hello, Lady Ningguang. It's us again.
No, of course not. You are my honored guests. And given the looks of you two, I presume that you're here to celebrate the lantern rite?
That's right. So what's on the agenda for the festival this year?
As always, there will be a variety of activities taking place. Oh, but there is one of particular interest. The Ministry of Civil Affairs is planning a fireworks show this year. It should certainly be worth your time. Releasing Mingxiao lanterns has always been at the heart of the lantern rite. But with all that has occurred in Liyue as of late, I think the people of the city need something to warm their hearts. A feeling of everyone coming together in solidarity. So, I believe that this year calls for a celebration of particular magnificence. Something that would be closer to the hearts of every citizen. We are currently in the process of placing fireworks at various locations all throughout Liyue. We shall choose a timely moment during the festival to set off all the fireworks in unison, allowing the sparkling lights and excitement to resonate with the hearts of the people.
Fireworks? But we've already seen fireworks in other places before. Is there something special about the fireworks in Liyue?
Fireworks were originally developed alongside many other inventions here in Liyue. When our ancestors first created fireworks, they were originally known as firecrackers. Their bright flashes and loud sounds were often used for warding off beasts or as warning signals to other people. In those days, it was difficult for people to contact one another while out farming the land, so they would carry firecrackers with them to give signals when necessary. But people's lifestyles began to change after Liyue Harbor was founded. They no longer had to travel out of town to tend the fields anymore, so the use of firecrackers for emergencies also began to dwindle. But through our local customs, the pioneering spirit of the firecrackers has been passed down to this very day. We made improvements to firecrackers and began setting them off during the lantern rite to commemorate the tenacious spirit of our ancestors.
Wow. Everything has so much history in Liyue.
As I'm sure you already know, everything on this land accumulates history and value as time passes. That is the nature of Liyue. I've left Kuching in charge of the fireworks show. If you're interested, why don't we pay her a visit together?
We need to add a few more locations for launching fireworks. The show has to be visible all across Liyue, not just in the city. They celebrate Lantern Rite in Jingsa Village too, you know.
But, Lady Kuching, what about our budget?
The budget is exactly what it's meant to be. It's the necessary amount of funds to properly carry out a task. If you think the current budget will not suffice, then we'll simply have to apply for more funding from the Ministry of Civil Affairs and wait for their approval. Our aim is to organize a memorable Lantern Rite. The budget is there just to facilitate planning. We mustn't lose sight of our goal.
Yes, Lady Kuching. I understand.
Good. And please remember, safety first. Oh, it's Ningguang and the Traveler. Good to see you. Are you here for the Lantern Rite? Your timing couldn't be any better. The preparations are almost complete. I'm reviewing the positioning of the fireworks and double-checking the relevant facilities. It's all in a day's work.
Forgive my directness, but if I'm not mistaken, you could just as easily leave these tasks to your subordinates. You've already been working around the clock these past few days. I'm sure a break would not be amiss.
No, it's fine. Really, I can handle it. Pengyi, please redraft our plans, make a summary report, and send it to the Ministry of Civil Affairs. I'm going into town to check the progress of the fireworks setup. I'll return shortly. As for you, Traveler, you're our esteemed guest. Please take the opportunity to stay in Liyue Harbor and enjoy the festivities. Pengyi, is everything clear? Please remember the tasks I've given you.
Yes, Lady Kuching. Don't worry.
Good. Ningguang, Traveler, goodbye for now.
Please, excuse me, Lady Ningguang. And, Traveler. I must get going. Lady Kuching told me a great deal of information, and I have to write up the plans from scratch again, so time is of the essence. Oh, one moment. I almost forgot. Here, Traveler. This is a launch tube. Lady Kuching said you may be interested, so she had me keep one to give to you. Someone with good handicraft skills should be able to use this to design their very own fireworks. You should try it when you have the chance.
Whew. Paimon couldn't get a single word in just now. Well, more like Paimon didn't dare open her mouth while they were talking, but still. Did you notice it too? Lady Kuching is a lot more outspoken than she used to be. And she seems a whole lot busier too. Wonder why?
Ever since the Adepti left Liyue Harbor in the hands of mortals, we Qixing have taken up the responsibility of leading the people. We have taken charge of many vital tasks in various sectors, and we are responsible for planning and organizing all sorts of affairs. That said, being in charge of everything inevitably takes its toll. It's exhausting at times. Jiangzhou was responsible for planning the Lantern Rite in former years, but her father is getting quite old now, so she transferred to another department this year. In the end, the Lantern Rite planning was left to Kuching and myself. I am the head organizer, while Kuching is responsible for the highly anticipated fireworks show. Such an important event should be entrusted to the most qualified candidate. Kuching is disciplined, yet passionate about her work, so she's naturally the best fit for the job.
She's definitely disciplined. No doubt about that.
Absolutely. She is strict with both herself and others, to the point that she can even become overly involved at times. She's worked several days without a break now. I'm concerned about the effects it may have in the long run. Finding balance is an essential concept in Liyue culture. I've tried talking to her, but you know how she is. She uses her wit to talk circles around anyone. Traveler, you are quite close to Kuching. Why don't you try talking to her? Maybe she... Thank you, Traveler. I am glad you are able to help. Kuching can be a tough nut to crack sometimes. I still have other business to attend to at the Jade Chamber. I'll leave Kuching in your capable hands.
Are you sure you can really persuade Kuching to take a break? Even Ningguang herself couldn't manage to convince her. Besides, before you can persuade someone, you have to at least understand how they feel at the moment. Kuching has been working non-stop without a break. Duh! Come on, everyone knows that. Think harder. How does she feel deep down inside? Or maybe... we could ask a friend! You know, someone more knowledgeable about these things. Huh? Zhang Li? Oh, there's no arguing that. Zhang Li it is then. Paimon thinks he's still a consultant at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Let's go see if he's there.
Hello. How may I help you? Yes. Well, I'm afraid he is currently out with the director.
Out with the director? Oh, you mean for work?
The director said that they were going for a walk. If you'd prefer, you could go look for them at third round knockout. I've heard the director often goes there to do, promotion. If you're looking for the director and our consultant, you can go look for them at third round knockout. I've heard the director often goes there to do, promotion.
Yum, yum, yum. Ooh, I am so full. Not another bite. Hats off to you, Xiangling. Serving the grilled fish with a dipping sauce is quite an innovative approach. The flavor is just to die for.
That's my signature dipping sauce. I knew it would taste great.
Tempered Jueyun chili powder mixed with garlic paste and chopped scallions, then seasoned with salt, vinegar, and soy sauce, before finally sizzling in hot oil. This recipe may seem a bit crude, but is entirely hinged on the precise balancing of flavors and seasonings by the chef. Everything must be balanced just right. It is the consummate mastery of this balance that turns a humble dish into an exquisite one.
Oh, that's quite the compliment, don't you think? I'm flattered. Thank you, Mr. Zhongli.
And I thought I have a way with words. But you certainly take the prize, Mr. Zhongli.
You are too kind, Director. Your eloquence is infamous in Liyue Harbor.
Oh, what's that? Oh, would you like to order something, Guoba? Oh, please, by all means, it's my treat. I'll just open a tab under Xiangling.
Hey, are you guys talking about tasty food again?
Oh, it's the Traveler in Paimon. What brings you to this side of town? Hold on, let me take a wild guess. Yes. Oh, you must be here for the lantern rite.
Isn't that pretty obvious? Anybody could have guessed that.
Yeah, come on, can't you take a joke?
You came at the perfect time. I was just letting everyone try my latest dish. The owner of Third Round Knockout says well, a real knockout. Mr. Zhongli and Hu Tao seem to like it too, but I think it never hurts to let more people do a taste test. How about it, you two? Would you like to have a taste?
Huh. Don't have to ask Paimon twice, or once even. Huh? You mean we're not gonna try any? Oh, fine. Let's get down to business.
We meet again, Traveler. I trust your journey is going well? Splendid. Therein lies the value of a journey.
So come on, why are you looking for our good consultant? Do enlighten us. And just in case you were wondering, we're on business too. We only tried Xiangling's dish since we just happened to be here.
Business? What kind of business would the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor possibly have during a festival?
Even during the most joyous of holidays, life still follows its natural course, does it not? Is that really so surprising? But there isn't need to be alarmed. It's just a nice day today, and I thought we could go for a walk while doing a little promotion for our business. Oh, you could go ahead and chat away. Xiangling and I will go have some tea with the boss over there. Oh, Zhongli, please come get me when you're through here.
Of course. I'll see you later, Director. Now then, Traveler, what brings you to see me today? Yes. The Yuheng is honest, intelligent, and most diligent. She is capable of shouldering responsibilities that few others could. But everything has a balance, and one's health must certainly weigh in.
Yeah, everyone knows you're super knowledgeable. Paimon bets she would listen to someone like you.
If I were still the mighty Rex Lapis, I might be able to help her see reason. But alas, I'm now nobody but an ordinary consultant. My words no longer carry the same weight as they once did. Besides, I am by no means close to the Yuheng. Taking the liberty to lecture her may just as easily produce the opposite of the desired effect.
Oh, you're right. Then what should we do?
We could take a more subtle, indirect approach to the matter, such as telling a story that resonates with her, containing your message conveyed within it. Such a story can be achieved by referencing topics from her daily life. The story could prove even more effective if you weave in something about someone close to her.
Paimon doesn't really get it.
I knew you'd understand what to do. Well done, Traveler. Go collect some source materials for your story. Of course, I can always provide you with my advice if needed. Once we have formulated the plot, you can tell the story to the Yuhang. You are on amiable terms with the Yuhang, which makes you the natural candidate.
Oh, Paimon gets it! So we need to talk with people who know Kuching, right? So who should we start with?
Greetings, everyone. I hope I'm not intruding.
Huh? Oh! Lady Kuching!
Mr. Zhongli, I didn't expect to see you here. Thank you for all your assistance during the rite of parting.
You are most welcome, Yuhang. It was the least I could do.
Why? And what's with your strange expression? Oh, I see. My apologies. I appear to have interrupted your conversation with Mr. Zhongli.
Kuching, are you here looking for us?
Yes, I was going to ask you to introduce me to the Adepti. I thought that it would be fitting to send them some festive gifts. On behalf of the Liyue Qixing.
But didn't you meet them when we were fighting to defend Liyue Harbor together? You could just as easily go and find them in Juyun Karst.
Yes, but we only met briefly on that single occasion. The Adepti may have already forgotten about me. And I'm concerned it would be imprudent to show up so suddenly. Which is why I thought it would be more appropriate to ask you to introduce me first. Unfortunately, Ganyu is on leave at the moment, so I'm unable to get in touch with her. I'm afraid I'll still require your assistance.
So you even have to run around delivering gifts in person? It sure doesn't seem easy to be a Qixing.
Thank you, Traveler. Let me go and prepare the gifts. I'm sorry to make you run errands with me during our big festival. I promise to make this quick, and I'll be sure to get you back in time to enjoy the fireworks show. Huh? Together? All right. I'll go to see the fireworks with you once I've finished my work. Speaking of which, Mr. Zhongli, the fireworks show will be particularly exciting this year. Please, don't miss it.
Ah, yes. Thank you for your kind reminder.
I should be going now. Traveler, please come find me at the Jade Chamber once you're ready.
And there she goes.
That's the Yuhang. Efficient and reliable as ever.
You're really reliable too, Zhongli.
Why, thank you, Paimon. Please, don't forget our earlier conversation. Once you've collected enough story material, we can meet here again and discuss things further.
A blade is like... You've arrived. I've made all the necessary preparations and even packed some handmade snacks. Oh, that reminds me. I've also prepared some launch tubes made by Pengyi. I hope the Adepti will like them. Is there anything else I should bring? Good. In that case, let's first pay Madame Ping a visit in the city before heading out to Jueyun Karst. So this is a day in the life of the Traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time. Huh? The person standing over there! That's Ganyu! We finally found her! Ganyu! Here you are!
You two. I did not expect to meet you here. Is it official or private affairs that bring you here? Ah, I shouldn't. I have left the human world. Please contact the Yua High Pavilion regarding matters concerning the commercial port.
Huh? You don't want to be the Qixing secretary anymore? But they're all waiting for you to come back!
That's why you're here? You want me to come back? I'm afraid you came here in vain.
What? Did something happen?
The clouds fold and unfold. The tide ebbs and flows. It was meant to be. When the Adepti entrusted humans with overseeing Liyue, I knew it was only a matter of time until I had to leave. My Adepti blood makes me unwelcome in Liyue Harbor. I delivered the letter and came back to Liyue Harbor, only to discover that I had been replaced by Baiwen, Baishao, and Baishe. Perhaps that mission of mine was just a pretext to remove me. Since the Qixing gave me a chance to leave with dignity, I decided to be tactful as well. I appreciate your kindness, but there's no need for your words of comfort. After 1,000 years away, I came back to Jueyun Karst. Looking at the clouds floating among the mountains brings me peace of mind. I feel better now.
But...
Who disturbs the peace of these mountains?
Cloud Retainer, we're terribly sorry. We just...
One merely jests. One felt your presence the moment you set foot upon this land.
Wow, you Adepti really are impressive.
Come here to chat about the old times with Ganyu. It looks like you get along quite well. A matter leaves you at an impasse then. Not to worry. One is exceptional at seeking avenues for conversation. One has been one's own companion in idle talk for many a year. Yes. Since you are Ganyu's friends, tales from her youth shall one apprise you of, perhaps?
Oh, Cloud Retainer.
Nothing to be ashamed of. You were so cute as a child. One is most certain that your friends would like to hear of it.
Oh, Paimon wants to hear it!
Little Ganyu loved when the horns on the top of her head were caressed. When one was still taking care of her, one was pestered most often to touch her horns. She was elsewise loath to sleep.
Wow!
Plump she was back then. Why, when she stumbled while we ascended the mountain, she would roll down to the bottom like a little ball. The day Ganyu bumped into a pilgrim was the first time she saw a real human in the flesh. So fearful she was that she hid in a rock's cleft for 2 days and nights. One found her wailing of a monster she had seen.
Cloud Retainer? Forget it. It's about time for my training. I will take my leave.
One's intention was merely to relieve the awkward tension.
And you did the exact opposite. Impressive.
Be that so? But returning to Ganyu, most gladdened one is of your arrival. One cannot help but feel that remaining in Jueyun Karst shall not be good for her. One will tell you more about her, if you should permit it. Most benevolent among all Adepti are the Qilin. They drink only spring water and eat only whole grain. But perhaps the mountainous dwellings of Adepti in Jueyun Karst might be too lonely for her human side. Under moonlight did one see her last. She stood by the precipice's edge, and upon the mist-veiled mountains she gazed. Her thin figure was immersed in the vast sea of clouds. One noticed her loneliness and sought to convince her to go back to the human world. But just then, she said thus.
Liyue Harbor feels even lonelier than Jueyun Karst. When I look at the sea of clouds in Juyun Karst, I merely feel the loneliness of a solitary cloud gazer. When I step into the sea of people in Liyue, I feel the loneliness of an inhuman that doesn't belong in the human world.
One did, by chance, hear this much of Ganyu's thoughts. Alone, she will find her predicament hard to conquer. One hopes that you will accompany her.
Oh, Retainer's right. We can't leave Ganyu depressed like that. Besides, Liyue hasn't given up on her. She's got it all wrong. Anyways, what's that training Ganyu was talking about?
She has sought to reclaim her Adeptus side since returning to Juyun Karst. At her behest, one has organized training for her to achieve that end.
She should be in the southern part of Mount Aotsong right now, preparing for the trial.
Huh, is that so? Let's go take a look then!
This trial will test her spirit. Even so, one hopes that it shall trouble her little.
A blade is like a tea leaf. Only those who sample it many times can appreciate its true qualities.
So here you are, Ganyu.
Why did you come here? Is that so? You really are interested in the ways of Adepti. This trial was prepared by Cloud Retainer. Its goal is to help me feel like an Adeptus again. The training is much to her signature style. I hope it won't make it seem like she is too unaware of the abilities of others.
Is it difficult?
No, I'm aware of your strength, Traveler. The power hidden within you is not inferior to mine. If you're ready, we shall begin the training. If you could see through the eyes of an Adeptus, you wouldn't be so surprised. Born of ice and frost. We've completed the task. What do you think? Hardships are a fact of life, both for the Adepti and humans alike.
Ganyu, what were you planning to do once your training was over?
The training's not over yet. The part prepared by Cloud Retainer is only the first trial.
Huh? So there are more trials prepared by other Adepti?
No. The only Adeptus who can unlock my true potential is...
Who is it?
Conqueror of Demons.
Huh. So it's Xiao. That cold-hearted loner? How come he's prepared a trial for you?
I found him unapproachable at first, too. But I believe that being able to face him is an important part of my homecoming. He's already waiting for me. Come along if you're interested.
Of course we are! Let's go!
festive season is upon us. This is no time to be running hither and thither. We should relax and enjoy the season.
I get it, Granny, but you know, having lots of clients is a good thing.
I'm sure it is, but really, child, who could be seeking your help during the lantern rite?
You'd be surprised.
Madam Ping! Happy Lantern Rite!
It's a pleasure to see you again, Madam Ping. How are you?
Oh dear, well, look who's here. I'm so glad to see you all in time for the festival.
Hello, Traveler. Long time no see. Oh, and Lady Kuching is here too. The Jixing have prepared some small gifts for you to celebrate this festive occasion. There are some seasonal goods, 2 bolts of fine silk, and some exotic flower seeds which I picked specifically for you, Madam Ping. I brought all the lighter gifts with me, but the silks are still on the way. I just submitted them for delivery, so I'm sure they'll arrive in good time. Please, accept our humble gifts. I hope you'll find them to your liking. Wow, those gifts sound marvelous. Please be sure to thank the Jixing on our behalf.
Yes, how very nice of you. I'm sure the flowers will be most beautiful if you personally selected the seeds. Thank you very much, Kuching.
Please, enjoy them. We intend to visit the other Adepti as well, so I'm afraid we must be going now.
I presume you mean Cloud Retainer and the others? Yes, they should be over in Jueyun Karst. By the way, I've heard that you designed all the street decorations yourself, Kuching. You decorated the city so beautifully, yet you don't even have the time to go and see it for yourself. What a pity. Yanfei really enjoys spending time at the festival. You'll find her wandering around there whenever she can spare a moment.
Come on, Granny. I wasn't wandering around. I was providing essential consultation to my clients.
Oh, is that so? Were you also holding consultations with clients while you stood in front of the grilled tiger fish stand for all that time?
As a matter of fact, I was helping them calculate the prices. It's not easy, you know. I had to check a lot of different items. That's right. There are no holidays in my line of work. I have to be ready whenever my clients need me.
That sounds exhausting. Oh, Paimon can't imagine a life without holidays.
Well, though there are no set holidays, I do get to decide on my own schedule. I can always budget some time to relax. Otherwise, I would always look exhausted in front of potential clients. It'd be hard to land new cases after leaving a terrible first impression. Besides, what's the saying? Ah, yes. A rested worker is an efficient worker. I was there many times when I was supervising the festival construction, but I haven't been there since. I was planning to go after I finished my work, but the work keeps piling up. I ended up completely forgetting about it. Yes, I should take the opportunity to show you around while you're here. But first, we should head to Jueyun Karst. If you'll excuse us, Madam Ping. We'll be leaving now. Let's see... Which Adeptus shall we visit first?
Oh, why don't we visit Cloud Retainer at Mount Outsong first? She usually stays inside her abode, so she'll be super easy to find.
All right. Cloud Retainer it is.
They are such a nuisance.
You're neither an Adeptus nor a human, always treading the line between the two worlds. It must create a lot of confusion. Instead of explaining yourself to me, you should face your true self.
I have nothing to hide.
The body and the mind are one. If something worries your mind, your body can help you find a solution. The trial I've prepared for you will explore the true potential of your body.
Yes. I'm ready.
Focus on the trial. I'm not here for idle chatter.
The trial's begun! Paimon can feel it in the air. Even the weather's changed!
Your Excellency, what is she trying to communicate?
No touching! Take flight! Whirling snow!
Solidify!
No touching!
This is long overdue.
Take flight!
Stabilize!
Access denied! Whirling snow!
Solidify!
Born of ice and frost. My apologies! Take flight!
Stabilize!
No touching! Blaze over! Whirling snow!
There's a pleasant breeze and glorious sunshine. So, where shall we go for a walk?
I've completed your trial.
You don't have to report back to me. Seeking other people's validation won't benefit your training. Only you can evaluate the result of this trial. You'll progress faster that way.
Understood.
Xiao always has such strong opinions.
From tomorrow on, I'll start raising the difficulty of your training, so you'll have to...
I have to do what?
Another one of those pesky visitors. I'll leave him to you, Ganyu. It's also a part of your training.
Pesky visitor? So even here, there are those that Xiao can't deal with?
Oh heavens! Blessed be Rex Lapis! I've finally come upon the Adepti! Are all of you the Adepti of this mountain? Great! My name's Sin Chung. I came to ask for your merciful blessings, O Adepti. I beg of you, please grant me luck, wealth, and a good career.
Oh, so it's a pilgrim. He can handle any battle, but talking to strange humans is a different story, huh?
I am also one of the Adepti. You can say that I'm an Adeptus in training.
Perfect. I didn't come in vain then. Although you sound a bit half-hearted. Doesn't matter. What blessings can you grant me?
Wow, straight to the point, huh?
Dear Pilgrim, you shouldn't jump to conclusions. Adepti don't help every pilgrim for free.
For free? Do you mean that you charge people for the blessings of the Adepti?
That's not what I meant. What I'm trying to say is that everything should be earned through hard work and earnest living. It would be unfair to other people if you got everything you wanted for no reason.
Hold on. I've heard this all before. You're just like my old man, always nagging me.
Your father must have experienced it firsthand. The lives of the common folk are riddled with hardships, but are also full of joy. A person of your age should focus on work and family, instead of chasing after fairy tales.
Are you a real Adeptus? Why do you speak and behave like us city folk? You sure you're not one of those swindlers who pose as an Adeptus to cheat people out of their money? Ugh, how dare you reprove me? I bet you came here looking for the Adepti yourself.
He might sorta have a point. We did come here looking for Ganyu after all.
Enough. Doesn't matter if you're a real Adeptus or not. You're useless. I'm leaving.
Nobody's stopping you. Ganyu, don't let that guy ruin your mood.
It's not his behavior. The things he said... He was right. I thought that coming back to Juyun Karst and devoting myself to training would make me feel like an Adeptus again. But being questioned by him made me realize that I... But I'm unwelcome in Liyue Harbor. As an Adeptus,
It's true! Just believe us!
All right. I'll go with you to Liyue Harbor. That said, I still trust my initial judgment. If I'm proven right, I'll return to Juyun Karst once again.
It's a step in the right direction. Let's go! Swing on the wind! Up and